He shot me down, bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.
Hello everyone, this is Cat F1ght again, and this is going to be another of my commentaries. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing okay. I've been trying to keep up with all the recording and all the editing, and it's a lot of work. But all at the same time, I'm really enjoying it. Actually, making videos. It's really fun. But the more creative you get, the more difficult it becomes, I guess. But other than that, guys, I'm doing pretty good. Alright, so enough of the chit chat and let's get down to the topic, shall we? Now, it's more of an issue than a topic. I want to get you guys' input on it as well. And the topic's going to be, do you guys think that game systems, you know, such as PlayStation 3, Xbox, or Nintendo, whatever system you choose, do you guys think it killed imagination? Imagination, what do I mean by imagination? I mean by, you know, small kids going outside and, you know, go out in the sun, make up some random games and, you know, just enjoy the outdoors sometimes. And the reason why I bring this up is because I've had a lot of memories as I was growing up of different types of games that we would play. Now, I live out in the country, so there's nothing to do out here. I barely got internet this year because the company couldn't reach out here, but now it did. So this is my first year with internet. So kids, as I was growing up, we had to rely on our imagination. We would spend the whole entire day outdoors. We would create various games. And sometimes, you know what, now that I look back on it, some of these games were, you know, very dangerous. Apart from that, we would also travel a lot, so that was a plus side. And I remember one time we ended up going to Mexico. Haven't been to Mexico in ages because of the violence that's going on, but I remember we went and we met up with some friends, with a family, and I was probably about 6 years old, and I still remember some of the games that we used to play. You guys, I'm gonna explain them, and some of you might be like, "What the hell? That's crazy! Can't believe you guys did that." But yeah, there was this one time where there was a house about a mile away, and we decided to go. So the whole gang, we were a bunch of kids, you know, ranging from the age of 6, which was me, 6 all the way to 12. So we all went, and there was an abandoned house. In the back of this house, there was like quicksand, you know, sand pit, and the sand pit was barricaded, you know, so people wouldn't fall into it by mistake and not pass away and die. But the barrier, if you're looking from it above, was about 10 inches, maybe a little bit bigger than 10 inches thick. And we would balance ourselves around the edges of the barrier around the sand pit. And we thought it was hilarious. We would spend the whole entire day trying to balance ourselves around the sand pit. It's pretty funny. We would also throw stuff in there like rocks, and you know, that's what we would do. Kids trying to, you know, getting themselves into trouble. But it was pretty funny that I look back on it. And like I said, I mean, there wasn't no PlayStation there. There was no Xbox, so we had to rely a lot on our, rely on various outdoor games. Another one was that we would get these barrels, and in these barrels we would stuff ourselves inside, and they would roll us from the top of the hill. We would try not to fall out of the barrel, because if we did, we would have to go again. And yeah, that was a punishment. If you fell out of the barrel, you would go back again, top of the hill, inside the barrel, and roll. It was pretty funny. You would get sick afterwards, so it wasn't too good. But I guess what I'm trying to say to you guys is that, you know, of course gaming is fun, and I enjoy it so much. But we need to remember sometimes that we need to spend some time outdoors, not spend our whole entire day playing games. As much as I would like to, you know, because games are really fun and I enjoy them. But when I look at little kids at an early age, I feel that they should have a childhood. I shouldn't say childhood. I wish they would spend more time being outside than indoors. You know, have a balance between playing Xbox or PlayStation and whatnot, and then having time to play outside. Um, I don't know, that's just my outlook. I'm kind of neutral at it. I'm not going to say, oh, gaming's bad, because no, gaming isn't bad. It's a good time to, you know, to relax and release some stress. But at the same time, you don't want to just, you know, be indoors all day and not get any sun and become a vampire by day, you know, and by night too. But, you know, I started thinking about the topic, and, you know, I started saying to myself, how in the world am I going to try to explain to you guys, you know, my childhood experiences as I was growing up? I don't know, maybe you guys have some weird shenanigan stories you guys used to get yourselves into when you guys were growing up. But I know for some people they did have, you know, Xbox. I mean, sorry, not Xbox. They did have Nintendo, Game Boy, and so forth. But, you know, for those of us that didn't have that much time with Nintendo, because mine ended up breaking when I was about 7, so that's why we had to resort to playing outside. But I'm sure some of you have some really fond memories of growing up and playing outdoors. But, you know, let me know what your outtake is on the subject. And yeah, that's basically it about the topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. And until next time, bye bye guys.